Have you ever wondered what really happens when you summon a spirit? Movies make it look dramatic, flickering lights, crashing objects, eerie whispers. But is that just Hollywood? Or is there something real lurking behind the ritual? Tonight on The Missing Link, we're pulling back the veil. We're diving into what happens when you summon a spirit. And I'm giving you real-world examples, mystical insights, and deep truths so you'll know what to expect, if you dare. Before we begin, hit subscribe to The Missing Link. Because here, we explore the dark corners of the paranormal, and you don't want to miss what's coming. Across cultures and centuries, people have tried to communicate with spirits. From the ancient Greeks using oracles, to Victorian seances with candle-lit circles and mediums, to today's Ouija boards and ghost-hunting apps, the methods change, but the goal is the same: to reach through the veil. So, what actually happens when you try? A group of friends sits in a quiet room, lights a candle, places their fingers lightly on a Ouija board, and asks a question. Sometimes, nothing happens. But sometimes, the planchette moves. You might think, someone's pushing it. But many report that when the movement becomes fast, forceful, or when it spells out things no one in the room should know, that's when the fear sets in. There's a chilling case of a woman in New Jersey who tried to contact the spirit of a man who died under mysterious circumstances. She and her friends expected a joke, but the board spelled out his last words they didn't know but later confirmed in old records. After that night, she said she heard footsteps in her hallway, even when she was home alone and her dog would bark at empty corners. Then there's the mirror ritual. We've all heard of it, the childhood dare where you stand in front of a mirror in the dark and chant Bloody Mary 3 times. It sounds like a prank, but mirrors have long been considered mystical objects. In many traditions, mirrors are seen as portals, gateways between worlds. Some believe that a mirror doesn't just reflect your image, it reflects your soul, and sometimes, if the conditions are right, it can trap energy. In feng shui, mirrors are believed to redirect energy or qi, but if placed wrong, they can amplify negative forces. In European folklore, people used to cover mirrors in a house where someone had died, because they feared the soul could become trapped in the glass. Some practitioners even use scrying mirrors, dark black mirrors, to gaze into and seek visions or messages from the spirit world. But here's the warning, repeated again and again. When you stare into a mirror with the intent to summon or call something forward, you might not like what stares back. In more formal spirit-calling ceremonies like voodoo rituals or shamanic trances, practitioners have strict methods to open and close the connection. They know how to protect themselves. But when amateurs try it without preparation, that's when strange things happen. Objects move on their own, lights flicker, shadows shift. And the most common report? That feeling, that unmistakable, hair-raising sense of being watched even after the ritual ends. Some people are haunted by nightmares for weeks. Others hear knocking, whispering, or catch glimpses of figures just outside their vision. Some even report that mirrors they used will show shadowy shapes at night for days afterward, as if something was still lurking, unfinished. Skeptics say it's the power of suggestion. But believers warn, once you open the door, you don't control who or what steps through. So what's the takeaway? If you're curious about summoning spirits, remember, it's not just about lighting candles or saying the right words. It's about intention, respect, and knowing how to protect yourself. Many traditions recommend cleansing the space before and after, using salt, incense, or specific prayers. And if you feel something dark or threatening or heavy, end the session immediately. If you've stayed with me this far, hit subscribe to The Missing Link. This is where we explore the mysteries others won't touch. Smash the like button if you've ever been tempted to summon a spirit, and drop a comment below. Have you ever tried? Did anything strange happen? I'll be reading your stories tonight, maybe with the mirrors in my room covered, just in case. And remember, some doors, once opened, are hard to close. Stay curious, stay safe, and stay tuned.